Hey guys, Kevin Brown from the Gold Coast Remax Property Centre sales agent. I've been selling for over 25 years here on the Gold Coast, and I'm just about to pick my kids up from school. I've dressed like this only because I've just got out of hospital. I had a massive operation on my arm. I ripped my bicep tendon, 90% bicep tear. It's been very painful, so I haven't been in the office yet this year. I should be going in about another week or two's time. But I thought I'd get this video out quickly because the thing on everyone's mind at the moment is interest rate hikes. Is there going to be one? Well, we're pretty certain or definite that there is. It's over a 50% chance, and probably gone up to 80% today, that there will be an interest rate rise the next time the RBA, the Reserve Bank of Australia, meets in next week, or a couple of weeks' time, I should say. What happens if the market goes up? Well, I think if you're thinking of selling, I would rather sell before the interest rate rise goes up, simply because there's more people in the market that can borrow the money at the moment to buy the property that they really want. Okay, so if, for instance, you're selling a $2.5 million property or a $2 million property, and you want to go up to a $2.5 or $3 million property, you may have to, if you've got no mortgage, you may have to borrow $500,000. Now, a lot of these people, they're elderly, or they're in their 60s, or 55, 60, maybe 65, 70. They need to be able to afford to pay back that loan in the eyes of the bank. So just because they've got $2 million in a settlement doesn't mean they can borrow $500,000 for the bank, because it's serviceability. Now, at the moment, they can service those loans no problem, because they've been pre-approved for the banks to borrow that money, and a pre-approval lasts for 3 months since they've done it. Then they've got to be pre-approved again. If interest rates rise, they get pre-approved at the next interest rate hike, so it goes up 1/4% or 0.5% or whatever the rate's going to be. Now, the banks also, they put a buffer in of 3% or 3 interest rate hikes, 3%, sorry, 3 percentage points on your loan buffer for the bank, so they know that if there is interest rate rises, you can still pay that loan back. So if interest rates rise, then you get assessed on, say, a 6% or 7%, say, interest rate, you'll be assessed on serviceability of 10% if it's 7%. So that's just so if interest rates go up, well, then the banks know that you can still afford to pay back their loan. Now, what that does for your buying capacity is it lowers it. So all of a sudden, they can't buy that $3 million house. They've got to go down to $2.8 million or something like that. So they have to downgrade their hopes, or unless they're looking for someone to drop their price. I don't expect to see in this market the house prices dropping and apartment prices dropping in the next year or two, but I do see there will be a lot of people that can't afford your property, so it may stay on the books a lot longer, and there will be more properties on the market that stay on a lot longer, which means more competition for your property, which could mean a drop in price, which we don't want to see. That doesn't help anyone except buyers, of course. Now, if you're a buyer, I'd be buying now anyway, if you can afford to, because you may not be able to afford that property in two interest rate hikes time. So, don't get turned off by it because you're going to be in it for 10, 15, 20 years anyway. Go out, buy that property, settle in, get your family set up, and start your new life. If you're selling, sell before the interest rate hikes come. That would be my idea thing for you to do. Anyway, that's enough for today. Otherwise, I'll ramble on for the next 3 hours. I'm going to talk next time about auctions and are you being sold to do an auction? And that's a big thing. Are you being sold to do the auction process? Anyway, Kevin Brown, Remax Property Centre here on the Gold Coast. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It'd be great. And any more news items that comes out, I'll let you know straight away. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.